but I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. You're the better one, still king of to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
Welcome everybody. Anthony here with the Bulbaritos, bringing you a brand new live stream. And boys and girls, it feels like it's been a hot second, because it has been. We've been crazy. It's been crazy. We're going to be talking about all the things going on. You can see the backgrounds all change. Everything's very, very different. So I'm excited to chat with y'all, catch up with everything. We still got a little bit, because I think there's a 12-minute delay. We're just, this one's going to be a real chill stream, just because I haven't personally, you know what, before I do all that, let me fire up some music real quick. Give me a second, and then we can chat. This, y'all let me know if all the levels and all that kind of stuff, because ironically enough, my M.2 drive blew up on my computer. So I lost all my OBS settings and all my stuff. So let me know if everything sounds great, all that kind of stuff. There should be some cool stuff on the screen. If you pop some emojis, we can test it out on the chat. Feel free to use some emojis and we can see if that's working as well. I am gonna look at adding in more as our member count grows. So feel free to try it out, see if it works on the screen. We're gonna use it when Let me see. I'm gonna try it on my end too. Let me see. Let's see if it flies through. If it doesn't, then we'll have to work on it. Emotes. They didn't fly through. Dang it, bro. GG's. What the fuck? What the fuck? 920 control audio. Should work. The only thing that I can think of, it can't be those. But it's good to see all y'all. Yeah, we're using this first stream as a kind of a pilot because the new spectator mode is going to be coming out for this season of Osiris League. For those of y'all who've been here long enough, you already know your boy's been asking for something like this for a very, very, very long time. And we finally get it. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to like the 12-minute delay, but at least it is in-game this time. They're not requesting the casters to put their own delay, which should never have been the case anyways. So I'm not super, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. But yeah, we'll see. I wish it was more like a 5-minute than a 12-minute, but it is what it is, fam. We're going to test it out, try it out. Goes for Anubis. Anubis. Missed that guy. I hope he's doing good too. Todd, good to see you. Baby Raccoon, good to see you, buddy. It feels too long since the last Osiris League stream. It was not because of my doing, so it is what it is. I did watch a couple from last season, so I'm going to be reliant kind of on y'all on kind of the unknown teams. I picked up on some towards the end, but for the most part, I'm just kind of going based on knowledge, previous knowledge, that kind of stuff. New skills, techniques. It's gonna be a learning curve, so we'll have a good little fun with it. Music's a bit loud, overlapping voice. Okay, give me 1 second. And let's lower this to 40. The other thing I could do, oh, you know what it was? It's because I have my, 1 second, music. I do have it a little bit teetered there. That should help. If it's still louder, then let me know. I have it lowered a little bit so that I hear it less loud than y'all. But if it's still too loud, let me know and I can always lower it more for y'all. Bazzy Baz, good to see you, brother. Boss man. Dude, wild shit. We have, how much time do we have? We have, well, let's flip it over to the game real quick. We'll flip it over to the game. I'm just gonna have it open. I think the way that it's gonna work is, and I'm gonna answer all y'all's questions. I don't even know who we're gonna watch, fam. If there's someone specific y'all wanna watch, can we watch live? There's no way it started 12 minutes ago, right? Okay, so there it is. So spectator, open to spectators in 12 minutes. So we'll leave it here. That's good to know. I'm interested to see if there's additional tools or what exactly this is gonna look like, because the casters from last season did not have this functionality. So I'm gonna be intrigued to see what all this does. I'm also interested to see if it's gonna overload the players when they're going on. That was my kind of thing about it, but it is what it is. I'm not really worried. But in regards to kind of what we've been up to, man, it's just been, dude, work. The Mrs. Bulba just got her brand new job. She started it a little over a month ago. She's getting paid more. She's happy doing all that. So we were kind of in that transition period. We got back from vacation where we were in Washington, D.C. If y'all are tracking with us on socials, we got back. Shit really hit the fan. Then new jobs for Mrs. Bulba. She started. Then literally the next week later, my M.2 blew up. So I lost all my, I literally lost all my stream assets from the 2 seasons ago. I lost them all because they were on my desktop, could not be recovered. So GG's to that. Dude, we just had $1,000 plumbing fix that we had to get done today because it blew up 2 days ago. Dude, it's just been all over the place. And then streaming, I just been playing Fortnite with some friends just here and there. But I'm currently working on trying to get a promotion at my normal job, my normal 9 to 5. So I've been putting in a lot of hours and a lot of work into that. So it's just been wild. I miss y'all. I miss it like crazy streaming. It's just getting the stream reset up just takes so much time that it was just kind of like, so we'll see how it goes. But how have y'all been? How have y'all been? Man, I've missed y'all. I hope y'all are doing great. It's been a long time. New notifications, new everything, new members, new emojis, all that kind of stuff's coming back. As y'all can see, if you're already a member on YouTube, I am only streaming on YouTube right now. We'll see if I'm gonna duel it with THICC at some point, but for right now, I'm just going full YouTube right now. I'm gonna make content. It won't necessarily be, so I want to preface this, right? I want y'all to be all knowing about it. I got requested to cast. I can't tell you how many times last season. My DMs were blowing up with just users wanting it, subscribers wanting it. And those subscribers that were requesting it are still subscribers to this day. So as kind of a thank you to y'all and all the support that y'all have given us, for those of y'all who are still here and still rocking with us, I decided to do some casting. I'm gonna do a little casting as they open the tool up for y'all. So to answer the question that's probably everyone's gonna ask, Bulba, are you back? Yes, but to a certain extent. I'm not gonna go full-blown content. I'm not spending in Rise of Kingdoms. I'm not doing all that, but I am gonna be chilling with y'all, doing some casts, real chill, having some fun with it. If toxic people come, then they come, just leave them be. I don't really care. I'm not gonna focus on that. I'm gonna focus on those of y'all that rocked with me even when I wasn't doing rock. So I hope y'all appreciate that, and y'all can just stop in, chat, do whatever y'all want to do. You know what I mean? At the same point, I just wanted to come hang out with y'all. I am still gonna be making content for other games. There will be Fortnite streams with Baskovus and Rennie. There's going to be the first Descendant that's going to be coming out that I'm going to be making content for. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. But I'm going to add a little bit of casting on my Sundays to really kind of just supplement it for y'all. So hopefully y'all can enjoy it. Tarek, good to see you, buddy. So good to see you. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, fam? As a thank you to those who are subscribed. Give me a second. I need to switch this over to subscribers. Bam. That way the real dogs are here. How have you been, Bazzy Baz? Dude, stuff's been wild, man. Like, personal stuff's going on, not in a bad way. We just been really crazy busy, man. But I hope all y'all have been doing fantastic. Don't really get why they had to put a delay. So I get why they put a delay. I just don't like the idea that it's 12 minutes, Baby Raccoon. I get the delay because then what happens is, if I'm a player, right, and I know that, say, I won't say myself, right? I'll say somebody else. I'll say Redline, right? Redline's gonna be casting, and you love the way that Redline casts, right? He knows like where to look and spectate. You can use that to your advantage if there is no delay on it. So I don't think there needs to be a 12-minute delay, let's be perfectly honest, but having like a 3 to 5 minute, you're not going to be able to decipher what's going on in 3 to 5 minutes. Like, let's be perfectly real with that. I think I made it known to them kind of what I thought the problems would be, and they didn't really honestly listen, and that's okay. I don't really care at this point. But I suggested that they do this 2 seasons ago, because if y'all have watched any of my streams when I did the casting for Farlight 84, which is a Lilith game, right? It's a BR. They have a spectator mode with full caster tools. And I mean full, like I can switch player to player, third person, first person. I can switch everything. I can control anything. And it's on a delay. It's on I believe a 1 minute or 2 minute delay on a BR. So I thought it was, dude, it shouldn't have been as hard as it was. And I don't think it needs a 12-minute delay. So hopefully we'll see how this goes. I really wanted to use this 3 UTC cast to kind of honestly just dick around with the tools, see what we can see, kind of go from there. That way our 13 UTC, 15, and possibly, I don't want to promise y'all, the 19, we'll do some casts tomorrow, and then we're not like wet behind the ears, not really knowing what the tools are and what we can do and not do, since this isn't something that has been used before. Good luck on the promotion. Dude, I'm working hard, man. If I get it, I'll be a manager, a digital manager, which is gonna be awesome. It'll be great for our family, great for me. And yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. It's good to see you as well, Tarek. Lucas, good morning. Good morning. It's good night for me. It is 10:07 p.m. right now. We are waiting for another 4 minutes, and then we're gonna be rocking out with a little Osiris League cast. Make sure y'all do me a favor, fam. I don't have the pop-ups right now because guess what? I lost when my M.2 got corrupted. My pop-up notifications. So now I'm gonna have to remake all that. But if y'all could do me a favor, smash that like button on the stream. Helps us out. It also lets me know that y'all want to see more casts this season. I am planning on trying to give y'all more content. Lets me know. Subscribe if you aren't already. And if you are subscribed, I know you're one of the real ones because you probably have been here still. So I appreciate y'all and love y'all for it. I've been good, been healing. Had some oral surgery done, so learning to eat has been, dude, I feel for you, man. Hopefully you heal fast, my friend. And if you need anything, you always know you can reach out. Agreed, 3 to 5 minutes is enough. Exactly. I don't think we need a 12-minute delay. And that'll be something that if they listen or rewatch this or anything like that, they can take from it. There were 3 major things that I said over 3 years ago that needed to be done. That I think would make the casting and viewer experience just exponentially better, right? Number 1, they needed caster tools. This is a start for a good caster tool, right? You can build in additional features for premier casters, however you want, different angles, views, you know, the cutbacks, the feedback loop, the scoreboards, all that kind of stuff I think is gonna be great for the caster experience. It will also be very informative for your casters. I think that was one of the, I'm not gonna say anything in particular, but when I was watching certain casters during the Invitational or the Grand Prix, most people don't understand that the actual casters themselves don't drive the stream, right? It is the devs in the background that are ones that are controlling the cast, and then the casters are just casting over what they're seeing. So when casters are missing certain things, which we all know what I'm talking about, when they miss that specific thing, that was not them. That was the devs that completely missed it. So that's why I like tools like this, because I can drive the way I want to drive, right? I look at different stuff all the time. I know who to look for on specific teams if they're still playing. And it allows that miscommunication to not really worry. So 2, they still do not have it, but they do not have a bird's eye view of the map. I did make one a couple years ago that I know some use, but they do not have a bird's eye view angle of Osiris League map. And that I always said would be a great, especially if you're gonna go and rewatch matches, if you can just have it in bird's eye view and watch it and see all the little dots move, you can start to pick up new strategies and different things. So that was a big one. We got 1.5 minutes. Y'all let me know if there's specific matches y'all want to watch. I'm just gonna flip flop, try to mess with the tools, do all that kind of stuff. And we're gonna go from there. Let me see if I can find a good one. This one I think will be a blowout. Usually when the power is that different, it's not really gonna work very well. Let's see, I'm gonna try to find something that's a little bit closer. That one's a little bit closer. We might do this one and Bastet. We also could just flip around. I think Bastet might be a good one. I think we'll do this one. Jesus Christ, where do I click? Let me see. Division 6, round 1. God dang it. Oh no, I gotta do it the other way. Schedule. Bastet, Division 6. 3. Where's 3 at? Did I click the wrong one? Was it Bastet? Hold on. Dang it, bro. Oh, that's 13. No wonder. Hello. Wait, recommended. All right, let's see this. 10 seconds. I wasn't looking at horse, right? I was looking at Bastet. Yeah, it was this one. Why can I not watch this? Oh, it's because it's 9. Hello? Hello? Dude, my bad, guys. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm dead again. I'm alive. Oh, that one's gonna... Oh, bro, should we watch this just for the memes? Let's just watch this. Let me see. I guess we'll just hang out in this one. Let's go. What's the streamer center? Please choose whether... What's streamer center? Okay, so it just brings you to the game. That's so weird. Okay, cool. All right, let's watch. To ensure fair play, you will only be able to spectate a match after it has started. Spectating a match may use up a large amount of data. We recommend commenting. Okay, whatever. All right. Jesus Christ. How do we hide this? Okay, let's hide that. Bro, there's no shot. They're gonna let us see the bars and everything? Bro, did nobody load in? Hold on. Okay, so they're slowly loading in. So we can see the bars. What else can we see? All right, y'all are gonna have to tell me if these were things from the last one. I know that these, I remember these, the skill bars. I don't remember this. What is this? Hold on, y'all can let me know if these are new things or old things. Feels like forever since you, me, and Bask played some Fortnite. Dude, I'm down, Bazzy Baz. I think Bask is gonna be out of town for like 2-3 weeks though. Wonder if they will, if there will be a difference between the 12-minute delay watching or the replay button watch. That we could check out, but for the replay, we can honestly watch it after the match and see if there's any difference. It's 4:08 a.m. now in Berlin. Let's go, Lucas. Really sucky, a lot even. Okay, so if they haven't loaded in this one, we might just load out of it. Dude, how do you no show, bro? All right, let's quit out of this one. Let's go see if we can find another one real quick. I really just want to see the tools. I'm not expecting any of these matches to be actually good, to be honest with you. I kind of just want us to be able to spectate something. This was the, was it Horus? It wasn't this one, was it? Gotta love it. Yeah, you gotta love it. All right, let's hide this piece of junk. Bro, so wait, was Horus the one we looked at the first time? It wasn't, right? All right, so they no-showed. GG's, bro. I just want to see a match. I don't really care if it's good or not. Watch. Let's go. Anubis. 16. Let's watch. Who cares? Bro, there's no way the second teams didn't show up for any of these matches, right? Dude. There's no way, right? There's no way that's a thing. Is it? Is it a thing? Is this my welcome back? Oh, man. Okay, I see some lines in the mid. Bro. Dude, baby raccoon. There's no way, right? There's legit no way. There's no way. Wow. All right. Let's back out real quick. I'm going to just check. I'm gonna check the other realms because I would prefer to show both sides. But if there is no both sides, guess what? We're just going to go back to that one because that one actually had an active team. Dude, no way. Oh, shit. That might have been... Oh, my God. That's so bad. See, watch. Let's go! Let's go, baby. Hey, guys. We can't say this is the only match in 3 UTC that had both teams show up. But this one's gonna be really slow, boys. I might as well just go back. I really just want to see, hold on. What are these things? What in the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Okay, I do like that. I do like this, except why is the graphic so pixelated? Bruh. I don't even know what's going on right now, chat. What are these for? Baby Raccoon, can you tell me? I wonder if these are for the players themselves. I have a feeling, I don't know why these would be up here for Spectator. I think these are for players, for their leader to be able to say, we're targeting that. Regroup here. Fall back here. Target, you know what I mean? I think that's what it's meant for. I think it's meant for in-game play. Y'all can tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I want to see these bars. I do like that they go in and out. Scoreboards, anything different? Finally. So they actually give a scoreboard, but it doesn't work. So GG's. Right? Doesn't work? Oh no, it's still 0-0. Oh, because I haven't captured anything yet. Minute 43. 2 minutes. Oh, they didn't use any skills. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, let me see. Let me catch up real quick. 4:30. Set team no show so far. The mini map thing in the top right is still having no shows. Gotta love it. Yeah, for sure. Assume this is early on. Yeah, it's day one. Bazzy Bass. Day one. Yeah, day one. The reason I wanted to test it is because I want to see what the tools look like. So the dots you can clearly see. I honestly, if I was rewatching this in like playback, I would legitimately just leave it like this. I would leave it like this in one POV, have somebody record it, just this right here, just the dots and how they move, and then watch the timing and how the dots move. It's going to be very, very informative, especially later on, seeing how this all does it. So it'll be very interesting. Let's see, we still got 7 minutes, so they're not doing that. This guy's the Lone Ranger all by himself. I applaud this man. I applaud this man. Those are markers only for the teams playing to use. Okay, gotcha, baby. Spectators can't use. The horrors of every member. Stop the gathering notes of 10K, dude. This poor guy. But I will say this. I guess as a spectator, it doesn't matter with a 12-minute delay, but being able to see where the provisioners are is kind of OP, to be perfectly honest with you. It's kind of OP. I do like the new vision on that front. That is very nice. Okay, so we do have some score. Let's see if it populated. Okay, so it did populate. We won't have some of these things. Teleport 7. Okay, so it is pretty much live. Cool. I like seeing this because they never used to show this. This is what they always used to show. Flip between the teams, do all that kind of stuff. I don't think there's anything else we can click on or try, right? So it's just that. Let's see what other things. Did they finally add a rally button? Let's go. Okay, so you can see how many rallies off the rip. That's good. That's good. This is all great knowledge for casting. Visual range. Oh, okay. I do like this. I do like this. That's nice. That's a good feature right there. The visual range, because if you're scouting an opponent, you don't really need to necessarily, if you don't want to see both, you can just see one, or you can see both. It's a nice little ad right there. Let me see what else is up here. Oh, that's not that. We can't click on that. We can click on that. What else is clickable in here? The map's still useless though. Real talk. Like, bruh, why is this so blurry? Like, they can't even color in the lines. Look, the red is like over the mountain. GG's. GG's. All right. Let's see. Still like this. This guy's gonna run. So the tools, for the most part, I'm okay with. Can we fast forward? No? Okay. But we can scrub back. Okay. Skill bars we can use. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all put this in the chat. All right. I want y'all to let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if, when I'm casting, you want me to leave the skill bars open the entire time. Or put 2 in the chat if you just want me to sporadically open them every now and then. More often than not, the only time I would actually open them up is when we would be rotating towards mid. So I want y'all to put 1 in chat if you would prefer on my casts to leave the skill bars open the entire time, the entire match. Or 2, if you only want me to pop open the bars when there's big fights going that are about to approach in middle. Y'all let me know, because that's going to inform me on what kind of stuff y'all want me to do in the cast. Because ideally, I see this as a mid-rotate kind of deal. That's the way I would see it. I don't really give a shit about the skill bars when there's fighting on the outer lanes, because more often than not, the skills being used, either 1, don't have any points to use to them, or 2, they're very, very common. So it's not really crazy. I think the interesting ones would be like if we see sneaky tactics or any sort of big item skill, to see the bars after something like that's been popped. Miss these streams. Hey, Libo, good to see you, my friend. I appreciate y'all still being subscribed, because I haven't had a new notification pop, so that means y'all are the real ones. So I appreciate y'all for that. 1 with a caveat, unless there's a big fight happening. Okay. So I think the caveat for those, sorry, let me rotate around. There's really nothing going on. So it's not really about that. We can just try different stuff out. The caveat that I would have is 1, breakoffs, right? Breakoffs would most likely, I would have the bars out for the breakoffs off the rip, so you could see what skills they have, what they would possibly do. 2, when I would pop the bar out, is right prior to big middle fights. And then the last possible solution that I would probably pop the skill bar out for is when the art carrier decides to hold the art. Because there were so many times as a caster where I was just kind of inferring that they were holding the arc in order to rebuild their skill bar, right? Now we can actually tell if they don't have any skill bar why they were holding the arc. So it gives a more knowledgeable cast. So those are kind of in my head when I would actually pop these bars out, because I prefer not having them just because it eats up more real estate on the screen that I would honestly want to. Let's see what skills. So running charge. See, I need to get a little bit more familiar again with the skill, just the icons again. I wish you could just hover over it and it would just put something above it, but it doesn't matter, man. Look, sneaky tactics. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's see. So we wanted that. We can easily. So I'd also like to see if they would be able to add shortcuts to these. So that was the one big thing that Farlight did really, really well, on PC, if I hit like Control 1, right, it would make this a shortcut and would only do that. So I don't need to come up here, click and click and click. I could just do Control Shift 1, Control Shift 2, Control Shift 3, and it would switch up the play. I'd also like to see if we could designate specific buildings for shortcuts. So like if we're at 5 minutes, we know we want to rotate, and I can just hit T and it will take me to the middle, or M for middle and it would take me to mid. That would be pretty dope too. So shortcuts for casters. Blue team using the old meta for skills. Let me see. Oh yeah, old meta. Besides the green. Oh, is that the what's the fog skill? I think that's the fog skill, right? No, because the fog skill was 0 skills points, wasn't it? I don't know what this one doesn't look familiar to me. I would need to look up. There are a couple of skills that I haven't seen just because I didn't cast last season. Hospital cleaning. Ah, okay. So I'm gonna have to catch up on a couple. There'll be a couple of skills that I'll have to get acclimated to, but it's all right. We'll get there. Let's go, boy. Go get them points. Hard push was nerfed to the ground. What did they do to it? Fog skill is 0. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is there a cooldown on it, Raccoon? On how many times you can pop it? Is it like every 2 minutes or whatever it is? Is there a timer countdown for it? Hard push doesn't reduce time. Ooh, oh, that sucks. Ugh. It makes that one kind of useless now. GG's. Let's go see real quick. Hold on. I want to try this. Since there's really nothing being casted, let's go to the replays. Oh, the matches haven't finished. Okay, so you basically would come afterwards. We'll check it after the match is finished. We'll come check replays and see what functionalities we can do, all that kind of stuff. Because to be honest with you, I would, if it was me, this is me, right? I would come through here, watch a replay, and then I would literally just hold, like zoom all the way out and then record and then scrub through the entire thing. And then in Premiere, you can just speed that up and then make that into like a 20-second clip, and all you're watching is the dots just move and ebb and flow. I think that's going to be like a great meta to just kind of when you're trying to spectate against other teams. Yeah, it has a cooldown for the fog skill. Let me see. Nothing now really bad. Skill bar for the team. Ah, I gotcha. Nah, it's all good, Bezzy Bez. We're all out of the game right now, brother. We're all out of the game. Dude, there's no shows, bro, all over the place. Hopefully we get some shows. It's the one that we were watching. For 13 and 15. I won't stay awake for the 9. That's like 3 a.m. And to be honest with you, that's not worth it. All right, so we can still do that. Can we still do the old? Yep, we can still do that. All right. Have to hide that. That's gonna drive me nuts, but it is what it is. This was the dust up, right? Is this animation for it? I think it is. I don't remember. I remember this, which one this one is. I see this all over the place. Dude, this is a great week for you to ramp up your score for tiebreakers. I need to read back up on the rules and see if they're still the same. That's the only thing I'm not sure on some of the rules. Yeah, a lot of people I knew retired from season 4. Lost lots of dedicated AOL people. Our numbers are thinning. It's thinning. Well, I think the difficult part is everyone always thought, like when I would chat about like the state of the game, people always thought I was just shit talking the game and the devs. It honestly never was that hostile. It was never that bad. I was just stating what all the other creators wouldn't state. That's the difference. I get it. Some creators just don't want to ruffle feathers, and that's okay. Like, that's not. I'm just the kind of I'm the kind of guy that wants to be real about where we are and don't really like sugarcoating stuff. So what I said I thought would happen is literally happening. What has it been, like 8 months, Bazzy Baz, since I've done anything rock related? I think it's been like 8 or 9 months since I've done any content with rock, and I can feel the numbers have dipped. I literally looked into 1307 and could not believe that we have a single alliance at 8 billion power, and then all the others are at 2 billion. Like, that blew my mind. I was like, whoa, that's wild. Jesse, hey Bulba, nice to see you, bud. Long time no see. Glad to see you doing Osiris League stuff again. Yes, that is pretty much what I am going to be doing. I don't plan on doing, like, maybe I'll do a KBK cast every now and then, but I'm not planning on doing a lot of rock content. Yeah, 8, 9-ish. Yeah, it's been a hot second. But you know, for the loyals that keep asking me, I can't tell you how many people from 489 were telling me that they wanted me to cast last season, and I was just like, guys, I'm not gonna, like, I didn't want to invest any time, energy, because I didn't put anything into it, and so I felt like I would be doing a disservice to the people who enjoyed it if I jumped in at the 11th hour not knowing anything, skills or anything like that. It'd be a disservice to y'all. So I decided not to do anything. I did watch some of Oppo's, but that was it. I didn't watch any main cast channel, any main channel casts. That's it. I think I watched one Grand Prix match. And it was okay. You know what I mean? It wasn't, it's okay. Like, big ones for me, Anubis, 4 layers retired. Now, I used to talk with them a ton, AOO stuff. I didn't hear anything from Anubis. Anubis kind of fell off the radar, and then just, he didn't say bye or anything. He just fell off the radar. So I hope he's doing good, but we haven't chatted in like 9 months. So, but I wish him nothing but the best, him and his family. Been 18-ish months for me, dude. GG's, let's go. Popped in and watched a Chis stream, same content from 4 years ago. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't really care. I just couldn't. It is what it is. I'm the type, like, I'm not gonna speak ill, but we're not gonna like throw rocks or anything. But I'll tell you, that was probably one of the biggest weights off my back. Is that he's doing fine. He retired after the last KVK. City off the map now. Wish he didn't remove Discord. Yeah, me too, but I get it. Hey, wasn't the FD83, didn't they make it decently far, or am I thinking of somebody else? I wasn't thinking that as a slight at him, was meaning more of a slight towards the game. I think you had it right the first time. But yeah, did Drago end up continuing, or did he drop out? Because I heard that he was doing some casts for the official channel, and the last I heard, and this was a long time ago, that he had moved his account to 1365. But then I didn't, like, I haven't heard anything from it then. I don't know if he's still playing or making content or what he's doing. I chatted with him a little bit on Discord, but that was pretty much it. 2884 made it to top 2. They did very well. Okay, so this was the team for the FD team. Yeah, so this was the Anubis team, right? And then they did pretty well. I don't think this is the same team though, but I remember the name. I think Anubis was on this team, if I'm correct, and a couple others. These were the ones that moved from, shoot, what was the kingdom? Dang it. It was the one Anubis moved away from. Not 1606. It was... crap. I don't even remember, damn. It was from a specific kingdom. I remember Anubis was telling me. $2,000, that's the one. Yeah. 2884, 2973. Dude, I can't keep up with cities with kingdoms anymore. Everybody's like, yeah, check out Kingdom 3281. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Remember back when we were talking about the young bloods. Now it's like real young. Real young. I'm not, that's the one downside with missing a season. I have no clue about anybody in Sobek whatsoever. Like, I know 0 teams in Sobek. Baztet, all the teams that I did know are pretty much all in Anubis now. So Baztet pretty much is white. Anubis, I think, based on what I looked at, I think will be the most competitive realm this season for sure. Like, hands down, not even close. Will be the most competitive by far. And then, of course, it would be Horus, then probably Baztet and Sobek. I might even go so far as to say that Sobek may be more competitive than Baztet. Just because the drop-off is so substantial on Baztet, and the field is usually pretty level on Sobek for the most part, except for like the top 3 that have like insane everything. FD team in ABB. Now that team clan name, that alliance name, clan name. What game am I playing? It actually sounds familiar too. I remember that one. I don't remember if they were good or not, but I remember the initials, the abbreviations. Dude, this is gonna be a tough one, but I'm gonna have to gather all this. Well, we did figure out all the tools. That's nice. I don't think there's any KVKs to spectate, is there? We pretty much... This is the only one that has 2 teams that are scoring points. So GG's to that. We got another one. 2 to 30. Let's go. Let's go. These guys are getting the MVP awards. That's what I like to see right there. Poor guy, dude. They couldn't even give him like a front spot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the intensity of these fights as we cast over the first match in the Osiris League Season 8. Quick question, can you pop skills inside the starting zone? That is a question and answer I do not know. Can somebody answer that for me? Can you pop skills if you are trapped inside of the starting zone? Wow, okay, that sucks. GG's. Good to know. Oh, okay, so you can use certain skills. You can't use them all, though. Okay. Bruh, our first Lohar spotting. GG's, let's go. I like it. I like what I'm seeing right here. This is the content we are looking for here. Oh, damn it. I need to find that setting that does this ghost shit. Drives me nuts every time. That means the guy was a warlord or consulate. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They didn't even give the poor guy a title for the other guy. At this point in the game, the real question is who uses Sun Tzu as... Facts, best. You know what? I always told the devs or the community managers that like there's certain things that you can't do, right? And or you should consider changing. And it was the one thing that I knew they would never change, but they needed to change. And the one is they need to make it so that the game becomes more about the game itself, the game modes, and less about the commanders. Because what's going to happen is they turn over commanders so fast that it makes it pointless to get commanders, right? Like back in the day, it was imperative that you stay on top of the commander meta, right? Like a new commander got released every 6 months, whatever it was, right? Everybody knew when it came out, if you had all the stuff, you got it, right? You just always stayed up with the Joneses, kept up with the Joneses. When commanders release every 2 months, nobody gives a shit, right? Because you're always like, the next one's gonna be better than this one, so you don't invest. Which their number one source of money is commanders. It's not game modes, it's not any, it is commanders. Gems for wheels, everything like that for commanders, right? KVK they do spend on tech and stuff like that, but what you'll start to notice is those numbers in KVK will drop and have dropped substantially because it's just nobody. I told y'all, everyone's gonna get burned out. You're getting burned out with KVK being every other month. Like you have to invest so much time, energy, effort, money. It just gets tiring, especially in the big ones. I think you're gonna see a lot more drop, and I think a lot of them have where they want to be in like the BC area, because then you get less intensity, less uptime, I guess you would say, and you can still have a little bit of fun, right? It brings back the word fun. So, or Lohar for that matter, hell yeah. Dude, I'm so sad. I wish these emojis would actually work. Now I need to test it. Dude, the emojis aren't flying, bro. What the hell? All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. Let me see. If it doesn't do it, that sucks. Then I'll have to look at tweaking it. Let me see what your thing was. Starting contest at the gates, best way to do Osiris. Exactly. Hey, at least we had some people show up, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. They don't even want to fight. They didn't even want to fight, but at least they showed up, bro. You know what I mean? Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's look. Low-key. Why do they only have 2 arcs? Bro, they got to be going super slow. Somebody, I don't know why they're not popping skills, bro. They should be popping the running charge. Like they should be using all that. Use your teleports. Bro, you want to be capturing, ramp all that up, baby. All the way up. You know what I mean? Just ramp it up. The Horus Realm, Anubis Realm divisions yet? We can. I'm down to do it afterwards. I guess technically I could just do it now, to be perfectly honest with you. Would y'all prefer that? There's really nothing going on. I did look at the skill bars, everything like that, the new stuff. This one, kind of chorizo. I did like this. I just wish there was shortcuts for it. And then we have to check out the recordings. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. We'll check the recordings. Remind me to check the recordings after the matches are done in 20. Oh, actually, it's longer because it didn't start at the hour. So like 30 minutes. All right, let's check these squads out. The Horus. All right. Horus. I can tell you this. Based on what I saw, the top 32 registered, this could be the biggest upset season out of all the ones that I've seen before. And last season was the biggest one. I made a blog on it, and I can't remember. I think it was like 38% or 40% of top 32 got knocked out. I don't know. It was something like that. But I did calculate it and figure that out. So XCS is decent. I think there are some like decent teams. I just don't know if they would beat the top 32 teams. 09FS, I remember them. MXM, I remember them. 72HS, I remember them. I remember them being pretty decent. They were okay. Had 2 matches with XCS in regular art, both less than okay. Ooh, interesting. They were always the bridesmaid and never the bride. That was always what I remembered about them. They were very solid, but they usually would get knocked out by the top 32 team. But they were very solid. I think probably their deepest competition is probably going to be them or them. Let's see, JST. I don't think JST is losing to anybody, bro. Dove. I remember Dove, but I think their team broke apart. But I remember Dove. C209. I do remember them. They were decent. They weren't like a phenomenal team, but they were pretty good. They were solid. And now I am talking like what I remember. I'm not talking about current. I don't know about current, to be perfectly honest with you. C209. I do remember them being pretty decent. Dove used to be okay. E79 was okay. Nothing crazy. I think those two will probably battle for that spot. They'll win that one, JST, and I think it'll be JST versus C209 probably. Let's see, 3. RYF, I remember them not being very good at all. So I think this one, let's see, HOLW, Go GT. They must have dropped quite a bit because I remember they were top 32 last season. What are they? 21, yeah. So they dropped. They were top 21 or top 32 registered, not qualified, I believe. Lost will take that one for sure. That's what I thought, but I don't know if it's the same Lost team. I've always liked Lost, but I love my boy Seneth, right? But we got you. You see me, brother? You see me? Lost is one of the teams that always suffers from the heebie-jeebies. When the shit is on the line, they somehow always just lose. And I love Lost. I love Senate. I love supporting them. But I don't know what it is, but every season it's like it's coming down to the line. All we got to do is beat them by 1,000, and they lose by 1,000, right? Or just something that's very, very small, right? But they can never get that last step over the hill. I really hope they get that last step over the hill, because this is set up for that. This is honestly set up for that. Lost should win this style. Should win this division. But they're gonna have to be probably. Honestly, to be honest with you, I don't think RYF is gonna even make it out of this. I have some weird feeling that this team is gonna take them out. I don't know why. Just call it a hunch. I just don't think they're that good. Oh man, unfortunate. Unfortunate. We can literally say this in chat, fam. Unfucking fortunate for our boys in 606. I don't know if this is their #1 team. I'm really hoping it's not, but I think because they're top 32, I'm pretty sure this is their top team. Unfortunate, bros, that you get this. That you get this. That fight right here between those two teams, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. I still think 93T is gonna smoke them, but I don't think it's gonna be like 50K smoke. I think it's gonna be like 4 or 5K maybe, because 606 is very good, but 93T is. But I will say this, out of all the teams that are in this division, if I had to choose a team that I thought would pull a rabbit out of their hat, it would be 606. They have some phenomenally smart people. I've always liked their kingdom as in KVK wise and just strategy and activity. But 93T is a whole other animal, bro. It's gonna be tough. All right, KFC, keep fingers crossed for 606. Gotcha. But yeah, I think it's gonna come down between 606 and 93T. I have 93. I'm on the 93 train. Y'all, I told y'all last season it was gonna happen, and they made me a profit. S136. I do remember that team. I do remember they weren't very good, so this one might be up for grabs. NMD. I do remember them. I don't remember anybody else really. GV71 does sound familiar. No, it's 77 that I'm thinking. No, 71 I don't know. GV77 is the one I'm thinking about. 49FO, I do remember that one though. I do remember this one. They were actually pretty good. So if I had to choose a winner, I think I would choose 49FO. LN93, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. 800F, I do remember them being pretty solid. ROFL, I remember them. Believe it or not, this division, this group right here, I think is actually very good. Unless they lost a tremendous amount of power, yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna come down. I honestly don't think LN, well, 42V, I remember them too. I believe, oh man, I'm trying to remember. I remember this team. I'm trying to remember if they were really good or if they were just good. I think they were just good. But I do remember 800F, and they were pretty good. They were decent. Bazzy Baz, have a good night, brother. Let me know when you and Bass want to play. It'll probably be when he gets back in town. It'll probably be when he gets back in town. I want to... Later, babe. Oh, man. Screen. I'm gonna try to plug this in again. Frame rate, no, shut down, refresh browser. I really want this to work for me. Oh, damn it, it's not showing it. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look for it, fam, to see if I can do it. I don't know why it's not doing it. Sucks. We'll test it out later. All right, let me see. Who do you think's gonna win this one, Raccoon? If y'all can do me a favor, if y'all are enjoying it, do me a favor, smash that like button. So consider subscribing. We are gonna be doing more casts, probably LN93. Okay. I don't know. Usually when I don't know, it's probably when the top 32 win. MB1. I know that's not the right 1B, so that's not them. BLN, let's go. 1.9. Ooh. That's gonna be a hard one. E301, I do remember them. They were very good. I don't think NB1 is gonna win this. So it's a matter of who's going to. I think it's gonna be E301, to be honest with you. Such nostalgia. Dude, I still have the cast from the old NB1. So good. But their top 32 record from the last 2 seasons seems rough. Same E301 probably gonna take it. Yeah, I like E301, to be honest with you. I like them. I'll probably just go through Horus, guys, just because that's the one I'm gonna know the most about for the most part. The other ones, I'm excited to see them, but I don't necessarily know where they're gonna fall. So T30, I do remember them. I don't, let me see if there's anybody else. Oh, 074S, I do remember them. They were actually pretty solid. Let's see if their power's still there. It is not, so GG's. FN, I always liked FN. Yeah, FN's gonna win this. FN got this. GG's. Send them to the Shadow Realm. A lot of kids died out from last season. I believe you. I believe you. Based on what I saw power-wise, I'm pretty confident that's gonna continue. Because what they are doing now, right? And I say this, what they are doing now is what they should have done 3 years ago, not right now, right? I had been telling them for years that they needed to expedite the turnaround for Osiris League because the gaps that they had in between each season for not doing anything, literally they did nothing to update it. There was no reason why they couldn't have just turned it on and then just given it a month gap, started a new season, go. Gap, started a new season, go. Because it's not like they had to make new assets, right? They didn't make shit. So they didn't make shit. They didn't update the store. They didn't update the bids, the betting. They didn't update the map. They didn't update mechanics. Like the fog was the newest mechanic in 5 years. So I thought that they're too slow. They're too slow on turning around stuff. So I was happy to see when they decided to finally add in the spectator mode. I had asked them over a year for that. And so I was glad to see that they were going to launch that. Kind of sucks they don't have more tools, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Beggars can't be choosers. And at this point, I guess something's better than nothing. But if they want the game to burn down at a slower rate, they need to focus on the game modes and not the commanders. Because right now they focus too much on commanders, which isn't going to grow your game. It's gonna keep it afloat for a little bit longer, but it's a slow burn. So every time you see those content creator bullshit videos of, is the game dying? If the answer isn't yes, then they're full of shit, right? The difference is it is dying at a slow rate. It isn't not dying, right? It's just a slow burn, a slow decline. It's not like, what was the other game? The Call of Dragons, where it went like this, went slow, and then went just tanked, right? The loyalty on Rise of Kingdoms is gonna make it a slow burn, and the reason it's not growing is they're losing their player base at probably like 10 times the fast rate, like the turnover rate, than they used to, and there's a reason for that, and we talked about that a long time ago. Let me see, AV93T. I do like T79. They used to be good. 1.6. I don't think they're gonna have enough to do it. I don't know who E68 is, so that's the hard one. But this group is pretty much unknown to me, so I'm not really sure on that one. A lot of kingdoms died out. You want to see dead? Let me see. Forest Realm 9. All right. You want to see dead, bro? Bro. I love my 307 fam, but bro. What was that? Here. 9. Let me see. Okay, you said T79 is dead, so I guess we'll just automatically give it to them because they're gonna have enough power, most likely, unless somebody comes up and just blows it away. Blows them away. Let's see. KSS, I do remember them. They were okay. WOS was always solid. Let me guess, their power's down. 2.6, that's actually not bad. They're bad. This one I'm very intrigued by. 698X, I do remember them. And they went down. 295 DS. AX, I always remember AX. I think it's gonna come down between AX and WOS. I think I'll give it to AX. I'll give it to AX. KSS migrated to 17 cent. See, makes sense. All right, who's this one? Vita. I have heard of this one. They weren't very good though. 285F. I do remember them. 2.9. That's still pretty solid. I do remember them. They were pretty solid. IF I always liked, but I have a feeling their power is down. Is it still up? 2.6. That's not bad. This one's an interesting group. These two are pretty solid teams. 17WF. I do kind of remember them, but 2.7. That's still pretty solid. I do remember them though. 62GJ, I do remember them. KM51, I do remember them. Vita, I do remember them. Wet, I do remember them. So this first group actually looks pretty solid. 1.6. I think we're going to see a couple of upsets in this one. I think 62 will knock out Vita off the rip. And then it will come down between 62 IF or 285F. I don't think Vita's going to make it out. I think they're going to get smoked. Smoking a pancake. 1228 still alive, but suffered KVK damage like the rest. See, so the beauty of Osiris League, and this is the part that I never really liked, and I told them, like, I've been verbal about it when I was doing stuff of, I never understood why we would have a level playing ground for Grand Prix, but then for regular Osiris League, in order to qualify for the Grand Prix, it's not level. Because it's interesting to know, like, I'll give you an example. I think if 93T plays 60GT, right, in Invitational or in Grand Prix compared to regular Osiris League, I think that changes a lot of stuff, right? I'm not sure how close it would be because of the equipment game, commander difference. Like, I'm not sure. You can have great strategy, but money talks, so it makes it a little bit interesting in that scenario. All right, 12. Did we already get to the record part? Nope, we're like 6 minutes out. Core 93X. This one will be interesting. 2.1. 94P, bro. This is a throwback right here. Dang. So I definitely think WIB, I think will take this unless they completely dropped off the face. 4.3. But I think it'll be between them and 93X. With them and 93X. be a wild card with Laguna. Oh, Laguna left. Have y'all seen an influx in creators or decrease? HBWR, I do remember them. KNT, I do remember them. KNT, I did like. Oh man, they lost a lot. Those were the Habibis. The Habibis that were in 1556 back in the day. And then they migrated out when Pha and all of them left for 2489. I think it'll be interesting on this one. I think this one's kind of up in the air. I don't think they're going to win. Increase, but not to a major extent. Okay, but is it an increase in creators and content, or just an increase in creators that make 2 videos a month and call it a day? That's what I'm asking. Because I think anybody who wants access will say they want to be a creator and make a video a month and be a creator. Increase in creators, not content. That's what I was thinking too. I think people just like the mirage and the appeal of the excess part of being a creator now. But I don't think the content is growing, which is a problem. And the reason the content's not growing is because it's stale. It's once you've seen one, you've seen it all. And unless you're casting over a very large KVK, nobody's watching shit. It's all copy and pasta that's done before. Yep. Like, is this commander good? Yeah, etc. Yeah, I get you. 16 OT. Oh. Hold on. Let's look. Let him cook. Chat. Is this the division of death? I'm not gonna lie to you. Out of this division might have the most potential upsets in all of the divisions I've looked at so far. 411K, still a really solid team, right? They aren't the iconic 411K that we're used to and accustomed to from back in the past, but they were still very good. 82HK, very good. Don't let this go undermined. They could beat 411 to take their group. 84LN, no, well, they were solid. That one died off. But 93H, you can never sleep on a 93 team. I honestly thought there would be at least 3 or 4 93 teams that would make it through, right? 16 OT, they are very good. 16 OT, I think they should win this division. 16 OT, they are that good. But there are a lot of teams in this division that are very, very good. Yeah, this is gonna be really exciting. Because I can easily see this match right here. Oh man, they lost a lot of people. They were very good 2 seasons ago, I guess, right? 234A, they were very good, but 16 OT is phenomenal. 93H is going to be very good, and then these two battling it out, I think they're going to be really good. So we have potential for some really, really good matches in division for Division 14. It's going to be a really good one. Shouldn't be 411K isn't the same team they were a long time ago. They all left. A615 is good, and E53 is decent. Okay. 93 team good. Think Hawks isn't the same either though. Not sure. No, Hawks left. That was before I left. So yeah, they're different. 698K. They actually are pretty decent. I don't know how they did last season, but the 2 seasons ago that I saw them, they were pretty decent. S79 was pretty good. Looks like they still have some decent power. I don't know how they play FCN, bro. Look, you just can't make this up. 77, 79. They're always in the same division. It's so funny. I think 698K should win this, but I think it'll be between them and FCN. Whoever between those two wins will win. Someone told me that 698K took in Peak, so they might be trying. Ooh, okay. That's interesting because Peak wasn't a international, wasn't an Asian-based alliance, so that would be interesting. But their core will be fractured as a new emerge. Yeah, it's hard. That's why, like, I never liked when they tried to, like, in 489, if they try to break apart or split apart Blackjack and Blackpink, I don't think it would work. Like, trying to communicate in Korean, it delays a lot of things, which is why I never liked the idea of them doing that. Let me see, T and B. Dude, talk about classic. NB over here. CN20. I never was fond of CN21. I don't think they were that good. So I think this one could be up for grabs. Dang, we are going slow. We have to get through this, don't we? BIA, they were good, but I don't know if they have power anymore. 2.5, they still got some. Still got a little tank in the tank. OG. Mimi should take this one. CB, I don't think has anybody left. 2.8. Do we think CB can beat Mimi? I don't know. I always like CB. I'm a little biased because they're 307, but I always thought that they were probably, for being as free to play as they were, I thought they competed really, really well, especially against 1ABG and against the other teams in 307. I thought they were one of the stronger teams, but I don't know. It'll be between those two. All right, let's see. 18. IBS. Who the hell is that? 1504. I don't know them. 689p. I do remember War. UCS, bro. Let's go. I think it's going to be between UCS and War. I think that's going to be... I think I'll give it to UCS. I don't think CB can do it. 307 didn't do the practice matches and didn't really get into Osiris like that deep. True. Y'all need good coordination, and I don't think Mimi's that coordinated, to be honest with you. I've never been impressed with Mimi, the alliance. I've really never been. I think if you have a team that can have a good strategy, you're gonna beat them pretty easily. I think if you can handle the brute force and kind of take over the over aggression that they have, you'll beat them pretty easily, especially if you strategize for it. Teams that are overly aggressive and don't know when to pull back are the easiest ones to beat because you can just play on that aggression if you know how to. I remember MCO. MCO was always loved them. 13.99. That's back when I was in Navi out there. 13.99. Dude, talk about going back in the day. VL will win this one pretty handily. Because there's lost secrets here. Secrets. Shh. Sleepers. All right, 20. Neville, I always like them. I call them Neville. Lost a lot of power, so I guess they're not really. 885N. I did usually like them. 118F. I think will be their running mate. Yeah, I think it'll be between them two. Let's see, 93D. Yes. Oh man, they put them together. No. Dang, that's gonna be tough. Ah, man. Dude, that's a tough one, man. I really, really want 93L to win, but I think that 1158 are gonna squeak it by. I think they're gonna squeak it by, barely. And that says a lot because of the power difference. They're gonna have to heal a ton in that match. It's gonna be crazy. Will be 93L versus 1158. Yeah, exactly. 93D is at 430 and 1302 died. Yeah. I always, back in the day, the suggestion I always made is I always thought 1307 should have gotten 1302. Should have brought them in back when they were active. All right, 22, 185. I think they'll take it pretty handy. I think 185 might be the only one, maybe. DW 92, I do remember them. They were okay. Nothing crazy. NC Northern Crown, bro. Talk about kicking it old school. Still have a little bit of power. Ooh, okay. Well, I do know them. They were pretty decent. They were okay. I think I'm gonna go with them to win this one. I don't like ZW. I think they're okay. I think they'll win their group, but I don't think they'll beat them. Let's see. 166, bro. Back in the day, 166. MTO, bro. So good. So good. Back when Tickle Fist was there, bro. Too good. Too good. 1718 should win this one pretty handily. I don't think anybody's going to come within like 30,000. I don't think it's going to be anywhere close. They're going to smoke everybody. The biggest threat this season is going to be 1718. Biggest threat. Mark my words. The biggest threat to 93T repeating is 1718. Was my birth continent. Yeah, good people. Yeah, I always liked them. They were always very nice. Let me see. I don't know too many in this one. Not very many. Oh, 1119. We already have the playback. All right, let me just fly through these real quick. We'll check out the playback feature real quick, and then I'm gonna call it a stream. That way I can try to get some, go hang out with the wife and get some stuff. 600R, I do remember them. 623A, I do remember them. 92SW, I don't remember them. So I think this one I'm just gonna leave as a toss-up. I'm gonna leave this one as a toss-up because I do remember BND as well. I'll just leave that one as a toss-up. Z-Men, I do not like them. So I promise you there's probably somebody else in here that I will go with. 343, I do remember them. They were okay. 412A, I always liked the Hawks, but I don't know if it's really the same team. I assume not. NLK, I do like them. I think we're gonna go with NLK to win this one. I honestly think Nude is gonna beat Z-Men off the rip anyways. This one might actually be a great 13 UTC match for us to watch, to be honest with you. I think Nude will actually knock out week one. Z-Men always threw before top 32 rounds, but they have the power. That's about it. You don't think Nude's gonna win? I think Nude's gonna beat him this week, literally week one. I think week one, I think I'm gonna give it to Nude. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on that. All right, let me see. 91 VZ, I do kind of remember them, and BK, I do remember them. They were okay. I think it'll come between those two. I'm not partial to either one. 29. 16 ZO, I do remember them. 07 KT, they actually were pretty good. So we're gonna go in. Actually, they were pretty good too. Oh, I think it's gonna come between these two, but I think this match is gonna be very good. Let's see, RE89, talk about kicking it old school. I do remember them. They were very solid. 23OL, they were very solid as well. 1188. I think it's 1188s to lose. I do think they'll have at least one decent match in here though. It won't be like down to the wire, but they'll have a decent match going in. Elk, they were pretty good. Let's see, RYU is 17QQ. I do like them. Don't sleep on them. 17QQ I think is very good. I think they will probably win that group right there. I think Elk will win this group right here. I think A919 will win this one. And then 818 will win this one. And I think it will probably come down between 818 and 17QQ. 93P, bro. Any 93 team is a threat. Don't sleep on them. They're all very, very good. I might actually have them winning this, to be perfectly honest with you. I think I'm going to go with 93P on this one. They were very unfortunate 2 seasons ago when I was casting it that they lost in the top 32 final, and they lost by like 1K against a team that had like twice their power. It was crazy. So that's kind of what we're looking at now. Let me see if we can just check out a record real quick, a replay. No replays available. Stay tuned. GG's. Why not? Bro, do you have to wait until the entire week is done? I think you probably do. Okay. My guess is that the replays will be available probably after each week. If I had to take a guess, which is kind of dumb, but it is what it is. SN2 is your team, Jesse. Let's go. Think you have to find the division? No, because the division's already set at 1. Oh, I get what you're saying. That's dumb. Hold on. All right, let me see. Watch. Division 31. All right, let me see. Oh, bro, that's so dumb. Why wouldn't they just have it like this and let you... What they should have is have this set as nothing off the rip and then show all the recordings, and then you can split them up. Because to be honest with you, I would rather have them split by time. There's so many other things that I would rather have them split by. All right, let's see. Ah, so it isn't a live load. Interesting. Okay. But I can still look at everything. Now, I will say this. Here are the top things. Here are the top things that I would say this replay is going to help with, right? As a planner, this is going to help you out tremendously. Because what you're going to be allowed to do now is when you go and see teams rotating to middle, right? You can literally go here and then just scrub back and scrub back and scrub back and start counting all the marches and what compositions they're running, right? You can see, oh, they use 32 Nevskis, 3, and you can know numbers, right? Like numbers. And I think that's going to help strategize for mid-game fights for a strategist. I think the other thing that you're going to be able to see as well, you got to be patient with it though if you're going to do it, is you can do what I was saying where you just basically record the screen. You can record the screen for an hour and then go into Premiere and just speed ramp it by 1,000% and then just watch the troop and how they cascade and move, and you'll have your time slots and all your stuff. So I think that's where it's going to help to see like the flow of troops and how it works. And then lastly, I think it just helps with, I've always found it very informative to see the overall view and how people break off, because seeing breakoffs like this is going to be tremendous as well, because then you can see how a team, are they more dominant top, bottom? Do they have people run through the middle? You can really dissect kind of the break-off strategies for a lot of teams. And now that you can do it, you can do, oh, we're just going to do set, right? Or we're going to do ice it, you know what I mean? And then we're just going to watch what the troops are doing, so you don't have to see all the muck. So I think there will be a nice little play. You also should be able to, and this is the interesting part, if we found the exact times, you find the exact times, let's see, 12 minutes, was it like 15 minutes in? There you go. So at 15:05, right? As a planner, you can come in here and be like, all right, I need to see timestamp 1500, 3200, 4500, or 45 minutes, right? And then you can literally mark when the rotations to middle are happening. And it at least gives you an oddball on when rotations are happening, so that you don't have to scrub through the entire match in order to find out when the rotations are. Because most teams are going to rotate. If it's not 3 arcs, it's most likely going to be 4 arcs. So then when you have a 4 arc match, you can figure out what times are on the 4 compared to the 3. And then you can come in here and do kind of your research. So I think that's what's going to be great. There is no pause button. That's one thing I do not like. There is no pause button. That part I do not like. That's very, very, very dumb. There is no pause button. So I'll message them and tell them, hey, big bummer, replay, checked it out. Should consider adding a pause button, because fast forward, I don't really care about a fast forward button. What is the increment it fast forwards by? Oh, you can hold it. So you have to hold it. That I do not like. Because it doesn't buffer fast enough. Because look, you see what I'm saying? This is 5 minutes of time that I just scrubbed through, and look where the arc carrier is. So it's not a live buffer. Yeah. So that's kind of a bummer. It is what it is though. You know what I mean? I'll message them about it. All right, fam. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a stream right there. Bow, 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 bow. I think I'm going to call it a stream right there. I appreciate y'all coming in, doing me that massive favor. All y'all, you know, you're bottom of my heart. Your boy, I missed y'all. We'll see y'all at 13 UTC. I am planning on getting my big ass up in the morning. Come hang out with y'all. Gonna see if we can find some good casts for y'all. Mess with the tools, do all that kind of stuff. Make sure you share it out with your friends if you think they'll like it, or if they already support us, hit them up, let them know we're doing this. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Let me know in the comments if there's stuff that you want to see, all that kind of stuff. I'm not planning on coming, like I said, full-time, completely back, but I want to do some casts, kind of dip my feet into it. I don't know if I'll ever fully come back. I just don't want to put my money into it anymore. And I enjoy casting, and I know y'all enjoy that. So I decided to come back for that. But if there are changes and stuff, let me know. I'm always down to message the devs and community managers about updates. There are already a couple of things that I kind of wish, that pause button, kind of an L. That map, kind of an L. There are several L's that are all over the place that we're going to screenshot, send it to them, be like, hey, bro, you need to fix this. Like, this looks like hot garbage. And then if there's other things that come up, y'all let me know. I do want to see if we can test out. They said that there is no cap for spectating. I want to test that theory. I don't know if there was a number. I don't remember. I'll have to go and double check. But we're going to check all that out at 13, 15 UTC, possibly 19. Depends on how I feel and if I want to do it. And but yeah, I'll see y'all in the morning at 13 UTC. And until then, Burrito Gang, y'all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night. We'll see y'all on the next one. All right, Bulba out. Peace and love. Y'all have a good one.